The American Athletic Conference presents college basketball on ESPN. From Bartow Arena in Birmingham, Alabama, there's your matchup. The Red Wolves from Arkansas State and the UAB Blazers. You were talking about Christian Coleman in the opening. That was him on that second chance. Lendeborg opens up with a medium-range jump shot, which is allowed, by the way. Maybe not by the Red Wolves. There are people telling us it's either layups or threes. They get underneath this time. And an easy basket for Isaiah Nelson at 6'10". Most recently, the games that Mo Finley, you and I have done, UAB has gotten off to a slow start, and they've had to try to crawl back every time in every home game. It's not been a successful formula. Basket by the Red Wolves. Taryn Todd.
That time Taryn Todd moving well without the basketball. Arkansas State does a great job of utilizing the backdoor cuts. They're looking for layups. They're looking for open three-point attempts. They're not going to force a ton of mid-range jump shots. We see here UAB try to attack the rim.
Three-pointer from the corner. Yes! Jabari McGee fires it up. Here comes a three from Tony. No good. Air ball. Had a good look. Now the Red Wolves get a floater off the glass by Taryn Todd. Here's Feltz.
Weak side cutters every single time the ball touches the paint. That time Arkansas State.
9 to shoot. But Johnson, who had checked in, finds Coleman. Lendeborg. McGee. Wing shot, three. Bingo.
For McGee, if he's able to come out tonight and make three-point jump shots, keep the Wolves defense honest by taking those jump shots, that gives UAB an added offensive player to attack.
And then add two more for Isaiah Nelson.
UAB electing to switch. That time, McGee not quite able to switch out with a bigger UAB player.
Tyron Moore. There's Yaks for three from the wing. Yes!
And those shots will be there tonight for Yaks and Lendeborg. And my guess, Christian Coleman will have opportunities to take perimeter jump shots as well, as we see another switch here by McGee.
Foul from behind, plus the basket. Crowd very active. Julian with 5. Good sign for UAB, Mo Finley. They've hit 3 from behind the arc. In fact, 3 out of 5.
But they've done a great job making shots so far, but they haven't defended the paint exceptionally well yet tonight, as they get their first paint basket there from Yaks and Lendeborg. Arkansas State 10 points in the paint. And Arkansas State does such a good job of moving without the basketball. Whenever the basketball seems to stop moving, backdoor cuts happen from every player.
How about that defensive play by McGee? Lendeborg, McGee, Taryn Moore for 3! Alejandro Vasquez inbounds to Tyron Moore. Butta, head fake, shot, got it.
I think you have to like the pace so far. You've done a good job of putting some pressure on Arkansas State in the half court with the zone trap. And Arkansas State, very defensive-minded team, has not done a great job of applying ball pressure.
Oh, but Johnson off the curl. You like that? On cue, I've taught you that. Nothing else. Lendeborg, Butta, free throw line in the paint, and a layup.
And that's great D right there from Arkansas State in transition, getting back, closing the rim off.
They miss again. You could have had a technical hanging on the rim, wasn't called. Here comes UAB with numbers, the alley.
But the previous play, the rebound he had, that will definitely show up in film this week.
Right off the inbounds pass for Rashad Marshall with his first basket. He's got 3. Under 9 remaining here in this first half. Lendeborg fouled from behind is, oh no, goaltending.
Weak side cut from Lendeborg, a little diagonal screen for him, frees him, gets him to the rim.
Another steal. Coleman. Dunk you.
But the issue I have as a basketball purist, the best shot is an open shot you can make. So to only look for a certain type of shot, that to me, that hinders you offensively. Well, I think you have to go to a place that fits. Also, a place maybe where the culture will embody what, and represent what you feel should be the culture. And you have to have a place that's hungry for basketball, hungry for change. Nobody's making a head coaching change when they're going undefeated or when they're winning conference championships.
And in this first half, it's been all Blazers. And you finally get some ball movement from the Red Wolves. Here's Nelson banging away with Tony, and he scores using his length.
Well,
but
in theory, yes. But when you play for Andy Kennedy, no. I don't suggest you trade him. I suggest if you're UAB, you've got to find a way to convert on one of these open attempts like this one.
Moore for three. Oh, friendly bounce.
It's extremely difficult.
See what the Red Wolves can do as they get a dunk for UAB. But they now, if you're playing a game there, you might have to look out for a fishing pole or a rake or a hunter's rifle or something like that.
A bit of frustration on his face, not because of the way the game is played. They've done a great job so far, fantastic job defensively and offensively tonight. But the sloppy play, not completing plays that you have to be able to make when games are tight, that's probably what drives coaches the most mad.
Another steal for UAB. Lindenborg with the emphatic dunk.
And he did a fantastic job of just being able to maintain the dribble, control that basketball there.
Almost, and it is a steal, but stolen back by Felts. Back to Felts. Here's a three for Todd. Yes, that's the first three made with a minute plus left to go in the opening half. UAB working the clock now, Mo. Jabari got deflected. Back to Lindenborg. Oh my goodness.
Just because it's the end of the first half of a game you played really well in.
Todd spins, fires. Glass. It would have counted, but it didn't go. But maybe the best first half UAB has played all season long. A 25-point lead, 53-28 over Arkansas State. Todd.
If you're Arkansas State, you need to come out and get something easy. We saw them open the game up with a couple of backdoor cuts and get some layups, and we got a layup there.
Tyron Moore, 14 first half points. Jabari McGee had 5, and now has 7.
And that's how you know it's just not your night right there. Nelson there missing a putback jam that he probably scores 10 out of 10 times.
Nice feed, McGee, Lindenborg, 2. Todd.
Here's a switch. Arkansas State has not been able to take advantage of the switching defense by UAB tonight.
Pinion off balance, not close. Second chance, Nelson, yes. I don't know why he doesn't start with his size and the things that he has done tonight. Just might not be into their flow, so to speak. Lob, see ya. Coleman. The foul on Tony was his second. Todd, remember he is a lefty, you got to play him that way. Rebound, draws a foul. Kobe Julian.
And when I saw Coleman slap at him, I thought, man, that's not a good foul.
Julian.
And here, if you're UAB, you have to still continue to attack and take care of it, but without getting sloppy, without getting careless.
Tony trying to feed Coleman. I think Coleman thought Tony was going to take it to the rim. He's got the legs to do it. How about that reverse?
And tonight, McGee's done a really good job of attacking with his jump shot. Not a guy that loves to take a ton of them, but he's taken a few tonight.
Julian launches a 3. And then the follow dunk slammed home by an uncontested Isaiah Nelson. Non-shooting. looking for his first made three. Joseph Pinion. Lead was 25. Stolen. Here come the Red Wolves with a wide open dunk. Tarian Todd. Now UAB follows with a dunk as Aguero. That foul picked up by Isaiah Nelson is his third, by the way. UAB with numbers, 2-on-1. Alejandro Vasquez out of Queens, New York with the finish. And then a lob and an easy basket for Rashad Marshall.
Great job of Arkansas State continuing to push the basketball after the made basket. Caught UAB trying to set up the half-court trap. Blazers not able to get in position quick enough.
McGee attacks and scores. You like that, Mo?
Well, I love the fact that he's looking to attack the pressure defense from Arkansas State. He's done a good job. He's made some quality decisions so far the second half when attacking the press. And you don't want to get in a position where you're playing not to lose. You don't want to start taking too much time, playing it safe. You want to continue to attack, and McGee's done a really good job of that.
Pinion.
They've still got at least 10 more threes to get up, and we're 12:48 left to play. Plenty of time.
Now they've only made 3 of those 20. Vasquez, it's 2-on-3. Alejandro for 3 off balance. Yes!
At that time, there's no foul. Alejandro's looking for the foul. He's very, very fortunate that was able to go down. That was not a great shot by Vasquez there.
Nelson answers.
Got to know each other, shared what makes them the players they are, and overall that really helped this team gel together and bond more.
A steal, Nelson. Follow goes in without coming down. Somewhere Bill Jones is watching this thing going, what did I tell you?
Well, he'd be right. I wonder, did Coach Jones have any concerns about a team coming out up after the half playing so cautious? And that time Lindenberg able to get it back, the putback. But I think UAB, the second half, they came out a little bit more relaxed, not the same fighting spirit we saw in the first half. And again, it's natural. You're winning by a ton.
I don't know if you could have 20 minutes like they already had. Meanwhile, right. Joseph Pinion keeps you in.
It keeps you in the games, and that's part of, what makes that so attractive of a style to play, because you're never out of games no matter how far you're down, because you're willing to take threes when other teams aren't.
Some bump and grind right there. What a finish that was. 10 anxious minutes left if you're UAB. Stolen by Moore. Vasquez turns down a 3. Coleman got fouled.
When you turn it over, you don't get a chance to even take a shot.
It doesn't always work out that way, but I'm with you. I'm on that school with you. You got a sense by watching them up close and personal that in the back of their mind, they're thinking, that's not what coach wants. He doesn't want the mid-range. Todd flushes one home.
That time Pinion, not really a screen, not really a go screen, just sort of tugged on Butter Johnson just a touch. Butter Johnson turned his head that time, and Todd took off for the rim.
Spin move. So all these shots that were falling in the first half, not falling in the second half for the Blazers. They've been outscored 34-19 as the Red Wolves trying to mount a comeback. Down by 25 at the half. Boom, no foul. And no basket either.
As we see here, Moore's in good position, takes the initial. The second one is the one your coach is teaching you to take. And that time, I don't know about that. I think that's a charge, Kurt.
I do know about that. That's a charge, Mo. You might not know, but I know. Not quite all the way back are the Red Wolves, but they've carved into a 25-point lead. A deficit, I should say.
And that time, I think Todd missed an opportunity to pass that basketball inside. He was able to score either way. electing to attack Azuero off the switching defense from UAB. UAB switched every single ball screen in the middle tonight. And that time Todd able to attack it and score.
7-point lead for the Blazers. Butta says 3, no. Lendeborg was looking for his 11th rebound. He has a double-double. Open 3 goes in. You knew it would. 8-0 run currently for the Red Wolves. Butta rises. Can't finish. Here come the Red Wolves. What a difference in halves. Running the floor with the reverse layup. The largest lead was 27. It was 25 at the break. Lendeborg in traffic draws a foul. Lendeborg, 18 points to go with 11 rebounds. Well, the three-point shooting team, Arkansas State, is now down only by their specialty. UAB got a body. It was McGee on the foul.
And it's a bit of a grab. Maybe that's a call you don't expect to get called against you at home, but that's a clear foul, clear contact.
Slow-mo and replay told me that was a foul. Here's Rashad Marshall. This one is far from sealed. A 27-point lead, 25 at the half by UAB.
And Yaxel Lindenborg has to touch this basketball.
He does. Mid-range is there. Follow up by Tony. Here's Tyron Moore. 3-ball. He was a scorer at Georgia Southern. Here comes Arkansas State. They answer with a 3. Lendeborg wants a touch inside.
And that time UAB not able to take advantage of the undersized Todd on Lendeborg.
Kick out. Tony for 3, steps into it, no good. And here comes Arkansas State, 2 for a tie, 3 for the lead. Julian all the way, and he ties the game up.
You have to figure out a way to get this ball into the hands of Yaxel Lindenborg in a position where he can score it.
Coleman, missed from 12 feet out. Arkansas State back in front. Red Wolves by 2. 4 minutes remaining. Lendeborg trying to fight for position, gets fouled.
In the second half, 5 of 10 from 3. They've also out-rebounded UAB this half. They hold the game rebounding lead 41-35. You remember UAB up by a few boards at the half.
Lendeborg, smooth at the line. We're tied up, but the Red Wolves have the basketball. UAB looking to press.
The Blazers electing to go man-to-man as opposed to their 1-3-1 half-court trap that we are accustomed to seeing after free throw makes.
Oh, Julian just lost everybody and finishes. He got by Vasquez in a hurry.
You can't walk it up the court.
Tyron Moore, 17 points. Vasquez, a fake, a shot, and a bucket for the tie.
Great decision by A.J. Vasquez. Not taking a challenge three-pointer. Now you're back to your 1-3-1. See if the Blazers can get a turnover here. You don't want to leave the weak side open.
You also got a guard against that 3. Arkansas State looking to fire it up. Todd for 3, and swish.
You've got to play with a little more pace here.
You don't need 3. You need points. Moore, 2. Pushed it in with 33 seconds left to go.
But now you're in a position where you're not really able to play. I mean, you're going to get it back with about 5 seconds if you're able to get a stop. And that's why it's so important that UAB played faster earlier. That magnitude, he did a great job of playing within himself.
A 2 would tie it, a 3 would force UAB to go from the perimeter. Todd, 3 off to the left side. So 2 for the tie, 3 for the win.
And you've got to go quickly here.
Look for big shot Butta. Is he on the floor? Yes. Vasquez. Lendeborg slams it home. Tied with 5 seconds left to go. Todd gets fouled on his way to the rim. Or did they call a timeout? I think Hodson called timeout from the side. Phelps would do the inbounding. Down to 3, 2, contested, no good, overtime at Bartow Arena.
Just kind of rest a little bit.
So almost a minute gone by. Todd kick out. Nelson strong drive, pops in and out. Pinion. Julian, the 3 from the wing, got it.
And that time a loose ball. UAB not able to run it down. Julian able to come up with an open three-point opportunity.
Shot clock winding down no less. Coleman finishes strong. Taron Todd. He'll step back. This time he lobs it. That'll draw a foul. Marshall will get 2. He's a 63% free throw shooter. Big body guy, and he knocks down 2.
Maybe he would have had a cleaner look.
Todd attacks off the glass. Minute and a half. Contact, down goes Lindeborg, no foul. Tyron Moore, fake, shot, got it, 3. They're going to review it and see if it's a 3 or a 2.
And we'll have a clean look here.
Let's see. It launches.
I think that's a 3. I think that's a 3. That time Nelson, different number, same game.
Same game, different, yeah, very nice. Todd at 5, launches the 3, got it! Isaiah Nelson with 2 free throws. Largest blown lead in college hoops since 2018. And that is all she wrote. For Mo Finley, Lyndon Blake, and our entire Down in Front production crew, this is Kurt Bloom, CB, saying so long from Bartow, where the final score is, in overtime, Arkansas State 98, UAB 89.